So sadly we're back from the south of France now. No more sun, Formula One, and definitely no more swimming pools sadly. However, it is time for another coffee review with coffeewithgpa.com. So this month we've got a really good coffee from Alchemy Coffee Roasters based in London. Now they're an independent roastery that specialise in having the beans that they want and roasting the beans the way they prefer to roast, which I think is really great. This particular one is a Brazilian single origin espresso. This one is called the Guariroba from Brazil. Now I like this, first of all, packaging. You know, if you see my videos before, I like a bit of packaging, and I love the gold and the black combination on this. It looks awesome. Fair play, they've done a nice job on this one. It's a direct trade coffee. So tasting notes we have today are pineapple, cashew and chocolate. Now let me assure you of one thing, when you open up the bag, the first smell you get is that chocolate. Now I did get a little bit impatient. I would have loved to have opened the bag in front of the video, but sometimes something looks too good, you just can't do it. Now, when I first opened this, to give it a little try, quality control of course, the first thing that it reminded me of was going into somewhere like Harrods. Now we did this fairly recently, where you go around all the different food courts and all the different floors with the sweets, with the fish, the cheeses, the drinks, the coffee, and this coffee reminded me of where they sell all of their chocolate. It just feels like you're going into a dream world. It's just so very, very chocolatey. It smells like a bar of chocolate when you open it up, as do most Brazilian coffees to be fair, but this is a really, really good first scent. Now in terms of the actual bean size on the inside, these are a lovely kind of medium light roast. They've got a nice matte finish to them as well. Now you can't really determine coffee beans with a finish, but it certainly feels like these are much more matte compared to some of the Colombian ones we've tried recently. But they're fairly small beans as well. So I'm looking forward to, more than anything, my taste test to tell you a little bit more about what this actually comes out of the machine like. We're back to our Sage Barista Express. Sadly no more AeroPress for this particular review, but let's see what we end up with. Okay, so it looks like we're all brewed and ready to go. Now this coffee again is a direct trade coffee from the farms of Romero Paiva, who is 5th generation within the family to actually be cultivating this particular coffee and cultivating coffee plantations across that part of Brazil. Now we've actually extracted it and we take a little look, it's a gorgeous colour again. We've been very fortunate for the last couple of months where the reviews we've done, the beans have been of that good a quality where you get a lovely crema on top and a lovely dark consistency as well. I do think for me that makes quite a big difference. So still get that chocolate scent to it as well. It's a little bit more dark chocolate now. Think Lindt, 80% cocoa solids chocolate. That's a very similar type of smell that you get from this. And a lovely creamy, slightly mellow taste actually. You still feel the pungence of it being an espresso, but at the same time you don't feel like it's overwhelming. The acidity is good. Doesn't feel too much, doesn't feel too little. I feel happy with that. And maybe that kind of creamy mouthfeel comes from that cashew tasting note as well. You tend to find, especially with that type of nut, you do get a very creamy aftertaste. And I think it's very on point with where this is as well, with that particular type of tasting note. Definitely the chocolate, 100% the chocolate, you get that as well. And this is probably one of the first coffees that I've tried in 2 or 3 months where I felt like I could individually tell where each of those tasting notes come from. As we said, chocolate definitely, cashew we understand from that mouthfeel afterwards, but the scent of, or the taste, should I say, sorry, of the pineapple, you do get that come through quite a lot as well. At the moment, a lot of Ethiopian coffees, some of the Colombian ones even that we've been able to try over the last 2 or 3 months, have had very fruity flavours to them. If you remember the summertime brews that we did 2 or 3 months back as well, big notes of strawberry and pineapple were in that, and they do really come through from the hot coffee all the way down to the cool down as well, which I think is really good. It's a really enjoyable coffee. To be fair, there's not a lot to dislike about it, if anything, to be perfectly honest. I don't ever think that's a really bad thing. I like the fact that I can buy a bag of coffee and enjoy it from first sip to last sip. Now, the Alchemy Guariroba from Brazil is available now from alchemycoffee.co.uk. Also check out the review on coffeewithgpa.com, and don't forget you can buy your bags of this particular coffee from the website and explore a few of the other coffees that we've tried. But for now, this one has been a success. This has been Coffee with GPA. We hope to see you again very, very soon.